So For Rent has gone down as one of my least played expansion packs, not just because it doesn't work apparently. And one of the smaller features from that pack is the mold lot challenge, which I never used. But every time I see that little icon, I think back to last year when everyone was trying to explain J.K. Rowling's slow descent into bigotry by her moldy walls. So, very basic challenge today. We are going to try to become a best-selling children's book author, but we need to do that before the potentially lethal mold gets us. You dig? Hi, would you like to create my story? Sure, we can do this. I basically just want to proc for a person. Best stories are written by me, not really, but we'll go for it. If I passed on today and became a ghost, I think the world would be a better place. A crow attack, I don't know. The world is in peril, what do? I am the peril. I have a great idea for a prank, it's at someone else's expense. Damn EA. Hi, nice to meet you. I don't know who you are. You are a painter, skill writing, skill handiness, above average. Sure, we'll do this. Randomized name gives me Jasmine Schaefer. Does this scare you? Being dead at the start isn't really going to help us with what we're doing. Also, I'm still using the 5 traits mod because it's ridiculous to me that we have so many traits just to confirm that your sim likes plants, and we're getting a new one in Enchanted by Nature. But then again, people who I know like plants like really do make it a big part of their personality. So let's say insecure, coward, fairy tale fanatic is from another mod. Let's say materialistic, and I just put mean as the last trait, and I just chose Glimmerbook because I never play in this world and it's sort of magical. Let's do furnished, sure. And then if we go over to lot challenges, we just put mold, and I think I'm also going to put grody and filthy. Those all feel like very much the same thing. Then if I go back to that image that inspired this whole thing, like the walls in the background kind of do look like this, and that's perfect because these are already kind of busted. Also basically just gonna sling it with like the worst furniture that we possibly can. Like the Sims life is very difficult. No, I only got rich and famous after turning 30. I'm also gonna go in and cheat in, I think, get famous public image. There we go, phone fanatic. Using a cell phone for entertainment. Celebrities who are phone fanatics are addicted to checking their phones. Get off Twitter, girl, please. And I guess while we're here, we can also set reputation to atrocious. Ooh, a spider. One blue shoe, a tale of lost and found. Sure, get it. Just try it. When I was a kid, I walked into a bookstore and saw a novelization of the first 3 Indiana Jones books, and my parents were like, that's way too big, you don't read, you will never read that. I was like, well, can I read it? And then they were like, yes, but if you don't finish it, we'll never buy you a book again, and if you do finish it, we'll buy you any book you want afterwards. And I'm so fucking happy that was my introduction to reading as a kid over the alternatives. Jesus Christ. Okay, writing is tough. She's already getting separation anxiety. Maybe if we go to Social Bunny, she can't post to Social Bunny. She doesn't know anyone to listen to her dreadful opinions. I think she finished the book in the meantime. And the only option is to self-publish. So I guess a tale of one blue shoe or whatever the fuck it was, go for it. Jasmine just published a book. They won't make as much money as selling rights to a publisher, but will receive no, but the only thing she cares about is money. Tigers don't take naps. Yes, you sound like someone who would have that opinion. Where is the mold? Or actually, hold up, there's someone who's kind of dressing outside of the binary here. Let's be mean, rude introduction, and that will give her a social media presence, unfortunately. Go... Hello? Okay, one blue shoe got 4 simoleons. She's playing video games. She's doing like everything autonomously except writing, which, sure. Write obituaries? Wait, hold up. Magical character, her name is Alpha Bavo, and that's from a better IP that teaches you how to care and respect that other people are going through things and to not judge too harshly. I think she would immediately try to beat this person up. She wouldn't leave her house for this. She wouldn't leave her house. She'd be standing up in the mirror. Oh, she got fucked. Good. Get her off your property. Get her off your property. Also, who are you? Also, she lost. And not a single tear was shed. Also, we have mold finally. Clean allergenic mold power. Deploy mold be gone bomb. Destroy. No, we're just going to keep it there, and we're going to get back to writing mediocre prose. In all honesty and fairness, I have never interacted really with a piece of Harry Potter media. Thank God. When we were in primary school on like the last 2 days of the term, the teachers had to hand out waivers that we had to take home to our parents to be like, we're going to be watching Harry Potter and is it Azkaban? What's the first one? But I will say, like, just living life in society, I've been exposed to different pieces of it here and there, and I'm not impressed. just a silly little challenge that came to my silly little head. It's really just me playfully punching up, unlike some people who can only seem to punch down. Also, that's another book done. Tigers Don't Take Naps. Let's quickly publish that. What are you wearing? We're also not having a good time, so I'm just going to troll the forums or something. Just, I need friends to listen to my opinions on social media. Like, it says we know all these people from the Welcome Wagon, but as soon as I go to Social Bunny, open Social Bunny, no one wants anything to do with us. Also, that quirk thing with the phone is actually really annoying. Like, they refuse to do anything. Tigers Don't Take Naps to Eclectic Boogaloo. Also, they do get a moodlet from Sporiosis from the mold in the room, which is making it quite difficult to get it to focus on becoming a best-selling children's author. Get off your phone, girl. I'm putting a TV down because hello? What I was saying is I put a TV down because she doesn't like the video game skills, so she just needs to have like a bit of fun before we can continue writing. No, wait. No, please. Okay, well, I would like for that to happen. But not right now doing a challenge. I swear it's been like 5 years. Like, when was the last time your Sims got abducted by aliens? Like, what the fuck? I also can't really understand the lack of moral equilibrium, to phrase it like that. If I go back to my parents when I was younger, when they thought Harry Potter might be a corrupting influence because of its themes, I do know that that's very, very popular still with a lot of fundamentalists, but evangelical fundamentalists seem to be very, very quick to also put those ideas on the back burner to support someone just because they share the same bigoted views as they do. Did you guys hear something? The wind outside my apartment is crazy. Again, Tigers Don't Take Naps. The third one. That's another book done. We're just gonna self-publish it again. How did this one do? Oh shit, I just realized we never actually finished the second book. So it goes Tigers Don't Take Naps, Tigers Don't Take Naps 3, Tigers Don't Take Naps 2, Eclectic Boogaloo. Would rather be doing anything else besides this right now. Should they finally admit that they dislike writing? Sure, let's do it, because damn. Okay, that's Tigers 2 done. Sell to publisher. There we go. Tigers Don't Take Naps. It's out in the world. And it's going to take about a day or so, I think, until we hear the results of that. Get writing a new one. Something I realized the other day is my country is not spared from the American culture wars, because I was online shopping and I saw one of these like children books that are like basically propaganda, like the most propaganda thing ever, talking about like get your kids off of leftist propaganda through this example of propaganda. So maybe the children's book she writes is something like, I don't know, Jim B. Pubbins and the Woke Mob. I don't know. I assume those things sell well. They must, because why else? Go get off your phone, right? Oh, she really does not want to do it. I don't know who Cletus Harris is, but I'm just going to like dox him or something for a bit of enjoyment. Does that count as using your phone? There's gnomes everywhere because of the holiday, and does anyone... I feel like I'm the only person who remembers when this woman was a, like total laughing stock for the internet. Left, right, centrist, we all laughed at her because she would just randomly wake up one day and be on about the gnomes in book 4 or an allegory for lupus awareness. I don't know. Do you think she cared? Do you think like that hurt her way more than she let on? She's posting pictures of herself with like a cigar and a cocktail, and she's like, I would be head minister at the Ministry of Propaganda. New personality trait, self-assured. You can't tell this woman anything. She's masking hard. Jimmy Pubbins and the Woke Mob publish that. What happens with that? The most recent book that Jasmine wrote has been nominated for an award. Wait, what? I think that was a bestseller, which is like amazing. Cool, good for you. That's great. But it's kind of like any Sims game where if you constantly just hit motherload, and you get all this money, you realize how empty things can start to feel. Thank you so much for watching. Next week we're gonna play The Sims free for a bit.